everyone, welcome back to the next episode of Waifu Wars. I am the wife of Chainsawman, Chainsaw Girl, aka Jubidu.
And I am the man with the chainsaw for a head, so Brony.
Ew, not you being my husband.
Yeah, hi waifu.
Fuck. And welcome to the next episode of the Waifu Wars podcast, where we talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the weeb. How you doing, Noni?
I'm
doing... sorry, but not your waifu because she's trash. Forgot that part. How you doing, Noni?
I am doing fine. How are you doing, Drew?
I clearly scattered rain because I kind of fucked up our own intro. But
the best type of rain to be for this.
Listen, because you know what it is? Honestly, I just want to finish this. I just want to get through it. We were the way me and Oni were like,
It's been a long day.
It has for very different reasons. So, without further ado, we're just gonna move right ahead. For those who do not know, this is the fall 2022 anime preview. And how this goes is, if this is your first time listening, via anychart.net, we are going to be reading through all of the series that will be occurring this season in alphabetical order, and maybe giving our quick little impressions of them and deciding if we want to watch them or not. But after the end, when we read everything, we will make a definitive list of at least 6 anime that we'll be watching, maybe 7. And then the last one, the 7th or 8th one, you guys get to choose the subs.
Yes.
And the Patron.
If you're a sub or channel member or patron, then make sure you look out for the poll. That'll be up soon. And you guys can pick a show for us to cover on our weekly podcast.
Yes, please. And please, let's get a good show this time. I get it. You guys are like, oh, the cute, etchy.
I feel like they on and off. Like, they'll give us a good show, then they'll give us some random shit. And then they'll give us a good show, then they'll give us some random shit.
Right.
So we're due for a good show.
Right, we're due for a good show. Because we just sat through 12 episodes of... And it wasn't even that bad. It wasn't that bad.
I enjoyed it.
It was... I bet you did.
Well, enjoyed the strong word.
It was more to punish me.
I something did. It was enjoyable. Whatever.
It was alright. Yeah, it was alright. It was an anime.
It got a smile from me. Let's put it that way. It wasn't the worst part of my day.
Right. Alright. So that being said, Oni, I'll let you decide.
Excuse me.
If you wanna,
I'll take first, I guess. So,
okay.
Let's start off our list in alphabetical order, starting with Four Nin wa Sorezore Uso o Suku.
Wait, before you start, I just wanna. The gag is, for some reason, the first one is second. For whatever reason.
Are you sure you're in alphabetical order?
I think everything else is alphabetical order. Just the first two. Hold on, let me sort alphabetical. Oh no, this is by score. Oh, okay, never mind. Title. Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Mind you, it was literally the same thing, except you just flipped the first two. I thought it was already there.
Well, either way, this is by Studio Flat, which I've never heard of. But this show is a school comedy story that follows 4 friends at a girls' school. They may seem like ordinary second-year junior high school students at first glance, but they are a space pilot, a ninja without a clan, a girl with supernatural powers, and a boy in girls' clothes. I feel like one of those is less extraordinary than the other 3.
Right! Like, it's just one, and one just a cross-dresser. Ninja, space pilot, supernatural powers, cross-dresser. Like, what?
I'm not gonna lie, that kind of premise has me interested, though. I'm gonna look at the trailer real quick. No copyrightsies, please.
Right.
Skip through the trailer. Let's just see.
This studio was Plaid. Studio Plaid. Yeah, they don't really have anything. This is like their third anime. Well, too bad. We were never fun one.
Yeah, too bad. There's too many good shows airing this season, but I might check that out. I do love the schoolgirl schoolgirl comedies. It gives me Asobase vibes a bit. So the only reason I remember the name of that anime is because I just recently saw a pop up of it in my recommended. So
got you.
But yeah, it gives me those kind of vibes. So I might check a couple episodes of this out.
I might as well.
But we're not covering it on the podcast.
No.
Too many good shows this season.
Right. Most of the shows we're gonna be like, oh, that sounds great.
Yeah.
No.
You're gonna hear that a lot. Oh wow, this is amazing. Too bad.
Right, exactly.
Fall 2022, the apocalypse season.
All right. Up next we have Akiba Made Sensol by PA Work. Akihabara is the center of the universe for the coolest hobbies and quirkiest amusements. In the spring of 1999, bright-eyed Nagomi Wahira moves there with the dreams of joining a maid cafe. She quickly dons an apron at Cafe Ton Tokoton, aka the Pig Hut. That's a cute name. But adjusting to life in bustling Akibahara isn't as easy as serving tea and delighting customers. Paired with the door Renko, who never seems to smile, Nagomi must do her best to alleviate the Pig Hut over all maid cafes vying for top ranking. Along the way, she'll slice out a space for herself amid the frills and thrills of life at the Pig Hut. Just when it just sounds so
life
stupid.
At the Pig Hut. That should have been the title of the
show. Ethan just sounds so stupid. That's why I keep saying it wrong. I'm just like, what the fuck am I saying? Just when Nagomi's dreams are within her grasp, she discovers not everything is as it seems amid the maid cafes of Akihabara. What?
So we're doing that thing again where you have a totally different synopsis than I do, and yours is like 20 times longer than the one I had.
Yeah, it's girl 1999. She goes to Akihabara, works at the Pig Hut.
Yeah, basically, I just have like spring 1999. Girl works at the Pig Hut.
Yeah, nope. Mine is very, very long.
Of course, we know PA Works. They're very popular, very famous. They did Kome, which is another underrated show this year. Uma Musume, of course, they're famous for. What else they do? Why am I struggling to think of names of PA Works? They do a lot of shows. Very good animation style, very beautiful, very crisp animation. So I have no doubt the show's gonna look pretty. What they did, Charlotte.
Oh my gosh!
I want to see the trailer real quick.
Yeah, I also looked at the trailer. Okay, so I was concerned about that last sentence when they were like, "Not everything is as it seems," but it still looks like a very fun.
Yeah, this looks cute. Oh my god, I'm gonna watch so many shows this season that are not on the podcast.
Yeah, same.
Well, alas, I don't think we're gonna watch this on the podcast. So,
oh, ma'am.
Let us move on to Akuyaku Reijo Nanode Last Boss wo Kate Mimashita by Maho Film. When Eileen, the Duke's daughter, regains her memories of her past life, she realizes she's barreling toward ruin at full speed, searching for any way out of her hopeless situation. The method she chooses is to capture the heart of the last boss, the Demon Lord Claude. Maho Film sounds familiar. What did they do?
What did they do?
Not recognizing any of these shows, but you know what? They do have a penchant for cute anime girls. So
yeah, as I can see here.
You can see. So I trust they know what they're gonna do with this one. Concept doesn't sound bad. I do like fantasy and comedies.
Yeah, same.
But
too bad we're not gonna do it.
I feel like we should keep some. No, I'm not gonna fight for this, but I'm just saying we should keep some maybes. I feel like
that is not one of the.
This next one is gonna be a maybe.
But speaking of, up next we have Arknights Remes and Zensoul by Yostar Pictures. In the land of Terra, natural disasters of unknown causes have been occurring irregularly in many areas. Therefore, the majority of the people, in order to escape those natural disasters, came to live in mobile cities developed over the years. The originium left behind at the site of such catastrophes has led to the rapid progress of civilization due to their immense energy, but also brought something else with it, an incurable disease called oropathy, because the bodies of those with oropathy gradually crystallize and become a new source of infection at the time of death. In many countries, the infected are subject to persecution under regimes of segregation and forced labor. Those who are oppressed by the government are starting to rebel. Rose Island, a pharmaceutical company researching a cure for oropathy, takes up their arms and starts a conquest trying to save all of the people from the disease. Fuck.
That synopsis should have been Arknights, the anime.
Right. Not I learned the whole plot.
Not I played this game for a year and didn't know what the plot was until you read the synopsis. But yes, Arknights is finally getting an anime. You know, I'm very iffy on gacha games getting anime. There's very few of them that actually translate well.
This production company, they are strictly like half their shit is just gacha.
Oh yeah, Yostar is also the company that licenses the games. So yeah, it's like Archive, Azure Lane, yeah.
Damn, they got money.
They do. It's basically Yostar, Cygames, and FGO.
Yeah,
the big companies.
Yeah, except FGO didn't just share. Yeah. They don't have their own.
They're just FGO. They don't have like a whole catalog of games like the other ones do.
Right.
But yeah, no, I do like Arknights. The trailer looked pretty good. It looks like it has really good production value. I was never much into the story of Arknights because I skip stories most of it unless it's FGO. I usually just skip story. But
right.
From what little I do know of it, it does look interesting. I love the characters in Arknights. So I kind of want to put this as a maybe because, I don't know. I just like Arknights.
Yeah, I'm gonna say as a definite no for two reasons. One, it's an Arknights. It's a gacha thing. Like the track. Let's look at it. We can look at the track record.
Gacha anime.
Because they're usually just not good. They can't all be fake Grand Order, and
even
all fake Grand Order isn't good.
I know there was recently.
So that's one.
The Girls Frontline had an anime, and that was also pretty meh. I don't know. But I feel like if any anime is gonna get it right, it has to be Arknight. Like, think about it. I guess I don't know. Like, I feel like if there's 3 anime I can guess that would have good like anime adaptations, FGO, which it did. Blue Archive, and Arknights. Everything else is pretty much still, I don't think, translates well to anime.
Okay, so it's like that's a pretty big if.
It is a super big if.
And then number 2, which is just as big, it comes out in apparently 30 days. What are we gonna do with that?
Listen, we have a lot of shows to watch. You said you wanted 8 shows.
I did, and I do not want Arknights to be one of them. If we're gonna do 8, that's we have like if our subs end up choosing this, and it's like, all right. I can't. Fine. That's fine, but giving this to one of the 6 or one of the 6 slots that we have. There's still 6 slots because we said the 7th one might be.
Well, there's 5 slots because we got Utawarerumono.
No, that's what I said. That's when I say it might be 8.
Yeah. Oh, so
that's one of them.
Okay.
Yes, I'm counting that. So we still have the 6.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah. All right, what's next?
Next up, we have Berserk Ogen Jidai Hen Memorial Edition by Studio 4C. Is this a CG Berserk? Kentaro Miura's legendary series returns in Berserk Golden Age Arc Memorial Edition. The Lone Murder. Are they gonna make me read the whole thing?
Yeah, you can read up to the note thing where it says note. You don't have to read that.
Okay. The lone mercenary guts travels a land where a century-old war is raging. His ferocity and skill in battle attract the attention of Griffith, the leader of a group of mercenaries called the Band of the Hawk. Guts becomes Griffith's closest ally and confidant, but despite all his victories, Guts begins to question why he fights for another man's dream of ruling his own kingdom. Unknown to Guts, Griffith's unyielding ambition is about to bestow a horrible fate on both of them, and yada yada yada. I mean, it's Berserk. If you don't know the plot of Berserk, but I've never even seen Berserk, and I can like recite the entire plot because it's so popular.
Oh, I don't know shit about Berserk, girl. I know that they fight. They just fight, and they
fight and they fuck and they fight and they fuck and they fight. And
yeah, kind of. Yeah, that's all I know about it.
It's Game of Thrones, basically.
Which we will not be a part of.
No, never.
Up next, we have Bleach Seinen Kissen Hen. And then by Studio Period. Was it all just a coincidence? Or was it inevitable? Ichigo Kurosaki gained the power of a Soul Reaper through a chance encounter. As a substitute Soul Reaper, Ichigo became caught in the turmoil of the Soul Society, a place where deceased souls gather. With help from his friends, Ichigo overcame every challenge to become even stronger. His friend? Really? Is his friend? Sure. When new Soul Reapers and a new enemy appear in the home of Karakura, Ichigo jumps back to the battlefield with his Zanbakuto to help those in need. Meanwhile, the Soul Society is observing a certain sudden surge in the number of hollows being destroyed in the world of the living. They also received several reports of residents in the Rukon district having gone missing. Finally, the Serete, home of the Soul Reapers, comes under attack by a group calling themselves the Wandenreich.
That sounds
led by Kyle would be so upset at that. led by Yahwak, the father of all Quincy's. The Wandenreich declare war against the Soul Reapers with the following message. 5 days from now, the Soul Society will be annihilated by the Wandenreich. The history and truth kept hidden by the Soul Reapers for 1,000 long years is finally brought to light. All things has come to an end as Ichigo's Kurosaki's final battle begins.
Oh god, I hope they have fucking broken German.
There's a lot. There's a lot of German. There's a lot of German. There's a decent amount. So I've seen, and clearly I know that because I have seen some of this arc. I stopped halfway because I literally just had better things to do. But
Wandenreich.
Yeah, so I was. Yeah, Wandenreich. But yeah, lots of German.
That's gonna be fun.
All I can say is that these Quincy's did not come to play.
Good. I will definitely be watching this, just not on the podcast because it's like 100 episodes or something. Was it like a lot of episodes?
Right. The way I'm like, someone tapped me when we're 20 episodes in.
Yeah, we'll watch it in chunks of 20.
No, not even that, because like I said, I already saw it. Like I don't, you know me. I usually don't like watching the same shit twice.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I already read it, and I'm just like,
I dropped Bleach after Soul Society, so I'm sure I'll understand everything that's going on. It's not like I need to catch up on anything.
Girl, all you need to know is Ichigo. He puts on a mask. The mask makes him strong.
Well, that's the good thing about Shonen,
and gets the God Tensho.
You can drop like Naruto in the fucking end of the Chunin exam and then pick it up mid Shippuden and still know all the characters and what's going on.
Yeah,
I feel like Bleach is the same in that regard.
Yeah, more or less. Like all you have to know from this part is that they beat Aizen.
Spoilers.
Review Rising, Ichigo has a mask.
Fair enough.
Ichigo has a mask, and that's it.
Fair enough. I'm caught up. There you go. Bleach recap.
There you go. Done. 10 out of 10. Flawless victory.
Yes.
Next
up, man. The people doing the synopsis had a field day this fucking silly season. Blue Lock by 8-Bit. After a disastrous defeat at the 2018 World Cup, oh god, the soccer anime. Japan's team struggled. The image looks so cool. I was like, oh wow. Never mind.
Why is his eye blue?
He's activating his Sharingan.
Soccer
Sharingan. Japan's team struggles to regroup, but what's missing? An absolute ace striker who can guide them to a win. The Japan Football Union is hell-bent on creating a striker who hungers for goals and thirsts for victory.
Why do you like that hungers for goals?
I don't know, just like I hunger.
That's funny. Hunger for goals. You're right,
it is.
That's hilarious.
I hunger for goals and thirst for victory.
Yo, oh my god, look at these overzealous majors. I really can't with them.
Damn. Somebody got their creative writing degrees putting it to use.
Right.
Who can be the decisive instrument in turning around a losing match? And to do so, they gathered 300 of Japan's best and brightest youth players who will emerge to lead them. And will they be able to out-muscle and out-ego everyone who stands in their way? I do not care.
I don't. You know what I want? I just want a soccer anime where it's like this says action drama, but no, I want a real action drama. I want soccer players being killed.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a mafia version of the fucking soccer.
Like I want them getting killed because they're like, oh my god, da da da. We have to because betting stuff, and then he gets his girlfriend pregnant and has to play extra hard just so he can make a world better. Like I can make my life better for my son and my kid. But then he has to deal stuff with the underworld gambling. And then I don't know, people coming to terms with something American.
So basically you want a soccer anime that has nothing to do with soccer and it's just like a fucking action drama.
Yes, but like an actual action drama, not I kind of just I also want soccer too.
Just in short bursts. It'd be like a 2-minute soccer match in a 20-minute episode.
3 minutes tops. I mean, do we need more than that?
Not really.
Honestly,
right.
We really don't need.
That's the one. All right, that's my one thing about sports anime is that there's a lot of filler moments in sports anime. Like when you'll watch two people even in Haikyuu and stuff. They're internal monologues for 5 minutes while they're doing one shot or something. There's so much of that. I feel like the course of an anime can take you could take 20 episodes to do one match of anything in a sports anime.
Right. I speak of sports anime. I love an anime to be built around.
What?
Blitzball. I want Blitzball anime.
Course. Well, there's a Final Fantasy anime coming out. Maybe they'll have Blitzball in it.
What, is it Final Fantasy X?
No, it's some original one.
Girl, I don't give a fuck.
Well, Blitzball's universal. It applies to all though.
It's
like Chocobos and Guild. They're not.
It's really not. It should be, but it's not. Unfortunately, I want to see that. They play Blitzball, and then it's they're stressing out, and this is pre-10, so they're stressing out over. They're stressing out over sin, being traumatized. You see background shit happening, you deal with Yevon and racism and all this other shit. That's what I want.
You know what? You just made me realize. I just realized the reason why I like Yu-Gi-Oh! Is because it's the only card anime that has nothing to do with the cards. It's basically what you just described. People just fucking, their souls are on the line. There's people being kidnapped and killed and shit. And oh yeah, but it's a card game anime.
I mean, they play the card.
They do, but it's hardly ever about the card. It's all there's so much
drama.
Right.
The iconic moments have. I mean, they do, but they don't. We don't talk about the game between Yugi and Kai by
Yeah, I
Texas.
don't remember what they
We
played.
don't. No, we all just remember the ending.
Exactly. I'm gonna throw myself off the roof, Yugi.
He's like he's literally like the shockwaves gonna send me flying off the edge.
Damn,
and I'm just
Yugi was
like,
deep.
and that was just the anime. Apparently, the manga is like way
worse. Yeah, that show was messy for like a young kid. Just like, oh my god, this guy's brother was kidnapped, and Yugi's grandpa was kidnapped, and now if Yugi wins, he's gonna kill him. Damn.
Yeah, that was a lot.
It was.
Shout out to season 1 where they had all the drama and they had none of the rules. Apparently,
that was the best part. All the drama, no rules.
Right, and then they made the drama out of the card games by just breaking the rules. I take possession of your monster and I shoot it with a catapult turtle.
Like, dude, catapult turtle's a normal monster. It doesn't do any of that.
It's the other creature. Oh, yeah, they really didn't give a fuck. And I live.
That was great.
Right.
But this anime is not, so we're not watching.
Yeah, that part. Oh, all right. Up next, you have Bochi the Rock. Clover Works.
Dwayne Johnson's in this.
Right. I'm like, I smell a lawsuit. Goto Hitori is a high school girl who is.
Your brain's gonna break. Typos.
Can't not confuse. I end up. This is a high school girl who starts learning to play the guitar. Hold on, you got all those fancy, beautiful words. Hungering for goals, and we thirsting for victory. Bitch, how about your first meal is proper grammar? How about that?
Eat them English books.
That part. Anyways, Goto Hitori is a high school girl who starts learning to play the guitar because she dreams of being in a band. But she's so shy that she hasn't made a single friend. Yes, I read through that second one like a boss. However, her dream might come true after she meets Ichichi Nijika, the girl who plays the drums and is looking for a new guitarist for her band.
So this is the one I said looked good and I might fight for. It's like a more intense K-On! From what I saw in the trailer.
I mean, girl, most music animes are more intense.
I mean, but it's like
K-On!
It had a good mix of music and like actual playing guitars and stuff, but just like it had more of a slapstick comedy. Now, K-On's more like slice of life. This felt more slapsticky.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I'm like, that one anime I watched with the girl with the short hair. Literally any music anime is one full of like drama and apprehension.
So I just want to put this as a maybe, just because I don't know if we're gonna have much comedy this season.
Right. Okay.
All right. Next up, we have Boku no Hero Academia 6, the 6th season of Boku no Hero Academia.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'll be watching it.
Are we?
So. Yeah, I don't see why not. Yes, I know last season put a bitter taste in your mouth, but
I mean, it ended well.
It did. It ended amazingly. Yeah.
So my thing with Hero Academia is I feel like it hasn't been really great since like season 3, I think, or 4 maybe. 3, yeah, 3. It has like its moments. It has its moments here and there.
I don't know. I feel like
I'm down to watch it because I like Hero Academia.
I feel like we should. Why not? It's a solid action adventure.
All right.
Even if we take it down a peg or two from like, we won't, for whatever reason you don't want to call it the greats anymore. It's still pretty solid.
It went from being like the greats to just pretty good.
Yeah. All right. Up next, you have Sidanchi by Katsuki. Housing Complex C centers around Kimi, who lives in a small, low-cost housing complex located in the seaside town of Kurosaki, where trouble seems to follow her wherever she goes and horrific incidents begin to occur. Is an ancient evil stalking the residents of Housing Complex C? Yeah, bitch, I don't know. You tell me.
Check it out.
Maybe,
I
yeah,
ain't,
bitch,
I ain't
maybe.
looking. Let me see the
Right.
trailer. It's kind of like horror anime. Well, the trailer shows me nothing. Cool. Typical horror movie fan. Oh wow, that was kind of scary actually. Let's see.
Oh.
Let
me
some
just...
Carrie moment right there.
Right. Not her getting doused in blood.
So I don't think we're gonna cover this on the podcast, but I might check that out. I love me some horror anime.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What's next?
We're definitely covering this one. Chainsawman, my
No!
mappa. Oh no, I never heard about this show before. Denji is a teenage boy living with a chainsaw devil named Pochita. Due to the debt his father left behind, he's been living with a rock bottom life while repaying his debt by harvesting devil corpses with Pochita. One day, Denji is betrayed and killed. As his consciousness fades, he makes a contract with Pochita and gets revived as Chainsaw Man, a man with a devil's heart, and apparently a chainsaw's head.
Right.
I mean, this is like probably the most hyped anime of the season, if not the year. So
right, if not of last year, like
yeah, like I'm going in with extraordinarily high expectations. I better not be disappointed.
Right, that part.
I'm going in with like Attack on Titan level expectations.
All right. Up next we have Do It Yourself by Pine Jam. Building furniture. What?
No, you do it.
Building furniture and friendships have a lot in common. Intention, effort, and hard work are needed for both crafts. This is a story of girls in a DIY club building both as they carve out their futures. None of it comes easy, but that doesn't stop any of them. Furniture, friendships, and future. They're building it all with their own hands. That's a cute.
That is a cute premise. I like that a lot, but it's gonna make me feel extremely insecure that a bunch of girls can construct furniture and I can't do anything. Like I can't even assemble IKEA desks. So.
Oh, girl. I mean, watch it if you want.
I mean, I probably will. It'll make me. If you start seeing me like trying to construct stuff in my room, it's because I'm watching this anime and I'm like,
right, that part.
I'm like building a big house or some shit.
All right, what is next?
Next up, we have AQ Shonen Eternal Boizu. Oh, this is the one you like. By Linden Films. The Mature Idol Project, the latest project proposed by Manpuku Entertainment Productions in a bid to revive the company.
Oh, God. I thought that was the rest of it. I just saw that one paragraph. There's so much more.
Oh, no. Experiencing the success and failures of the business world, 6 middle-aged men now face the many hurdles of their middle age in the way I'm middle-aged.
Right.
Now face the many hurdles of age and physical ability whilst pursuing their goal to become idols. In an effort to prove that old dogs can learn new tricks and that you can still learn to shine no matter your age, these middle-aged men and the end of their ropes are taking a stand.
Okay, so I'm sorry.
That was a typo.
Oh. These middle-aged men. Oh, you're right. It's supposed to be at
the end of it. Yeah.
God damn it. Anyways,
typo counter, go to 2.
Right. But yeah, God, Asia and their obsession with age, like, because did you notice how they call them middle-aged men and they're all in their 30s? That's not. Well, at least by U.S. standards, that's not middle age.
Definitely not. That's why I said it's not. They're middle aged in the way I'm middle aged.
Right. So I'm like, wow.
They're also they're also all extremely hot. So like they don't look middle aged.
Right. I'm just like,
this guy has dual colored hair. He's not fucking middle aged.
Yeah.
None of them are balding.
Right, and like 3 of them look like they're easily like college students. I don't get it.
So,
Also, the way their the characters are modeled, like when I showed you the pictures before, they all look like they belong in a Pokemon game.
oh yeah, they do. Even in this image, they look like they're fucking like they just spotted me as a trainer and like challenging me to a battle.
Right.
Especially like out on the right, the lower right.
Right. A 6-on-1 bat. A 6-on-1.
6-on-1.
All level 5 Weedles.
Mm-hmm. On Victory Road.
All right. Needless to say, no.
No.
Up next we have Fumetsu no Anata season 2, which is second season of To Your Eternity. This one I will fight on. I know you haven't watched the first one.
I haven't watched the first season.
But it's so good. It is really fucking good. It's literally made in Abyss good. Like, it is really good.
I don't know if we made Abyss good.
But it is. In my opinion, it is. You didn't even see it all.
I know I didn't see it all because I know it's gonna be depressing. The same reason why I didn't watch Made in Abyss, because it's gonna be depressing.
I know, but weren't you glad you watched it because it was so good?
Yeah, because there was moments of levity. I don't know how much levity.
Yes, no, they do. It's like everything's fine, and then immense sadness, and then it's like we're slowly climbing out of the sadness. Everything's fine, and then it's like rinse and repeat, more or less.
We'll put it as
but in a good way.
We'll see.
Right? Yeah, I would want to fight for that because that's like really, really good. Right. What's next?
Next up, we have Futoku no Guild by TNK. Kikuru Mainen is a monster hunter with excellent performance because of his particular job in the forest, but he decided to quit it because of fear of wasting his own youth. Looks like it explains fucking nothing about the image I'm seeing on my screen.
Not at all.
So to the trailer real quick.
I was like, girl, what does that mean?
Alright, a bunch of cute girls hunting monsters. It's like his harem. Nice animation, actually. Cute girls hunting monsters. It's a monster hunter.
It's literally just it's just Monster Hunter.
Can't believe Monster Hunter got an adaptation.
Yeah.
I will watch it, but I am sure we won't on the podcast.
Yes. No, I don't think so. Up next we have Fufu Ijo Koibito Miman by Studio Mother. Third-year high school student Jiro Yakuin hoped to partner with Shiori Sakurazaka of the same class in the mandatory couple practical course. And I was like, what? In this practical, students must demonstrate that they have the necessary skill set to live with a partner of the opposite sex while presenting a certain level of harmony to the video surveillance that grades them.
That sounds like a very ethical subject.
Right. I'm like, the way this would never happen anywhere, ever. For obvious reasons. Unfortunately, random chance put his slightly subdued self into the practical with a person polar opposite to him, the Gyaru Akari Watanabe. Uh-oh.
Oh, it has a Gyaru, I'm watching it.
Right. They used the magic word. They said the G word. Yeah. Akari, on the other hand, hopes to be paired with her crush, Minami Tenjin. Their hopes are doubly dashed when they find out that Shirori and Minami are assigned together. Thus, they reluctantly decide to cooperate to reach the top 10, which would give them the right to exchange partners if both couples agree. Oh my god,
this sounds just like... Is this the open relationship?
To that end, Juno steals Akari's first kiss without realizing he done by giving a hurried goodbye kiss.
What is this premise?
Wait,
I need to see the. I just.
Right. I too had to watch this. I'm like, excuse you.
Yeah, this has you written all over. It looks like a messy romance.
But this is a little too stupid. like it's a little too silly. Like we have to be a couple in our fake couple class. So I want to be paired with other people in the fake couple class.
The video surveillance fake couple class when they install video cameras in your house. Like, what's like?
Apparently so, because they're living in a house together.
Yeah, it looks like they're like in a dorm together or something. What did Studio Mother?
Girl,
why can't we have a practical couple class?
you know, I would love that actually.
Right?
I know you would assume
that's practical.
You would assume that I wouldn't. I know you wouldn't assume that I would like it, but I actually do because at least
new studio.
Mm-hmm. I would be able to chill with the girls, like just chill with my girlfriends and be like, "Hey, what's up?"
There you go. Bring it over to America, Japan. We want practical couples class.
I mean, girl, I don't care now. I'm not in high school.
Nah.
Do whatever you want.
Damn it! Right. Never mind. Keep it.
Right.
All right. Well, we're not watching that. So next up, we have Golden Kamui Season 4 by Brainsbase, and it was the 4th season of Golden Kamui, which is one of our favorite shows on this podcast. We've covered every season. You know that we've covered every season of Golden Kamui on this podcast?
Duh,
it might be the longest running series that we've covered.
Right. Yeah, I would agree, because not even... I think My Hero... I think we started on season 2?
No, was it 2 or 3? Or something
Yeah,
like
2 or 3. So, yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Golden Kamui, if you guys haven't seen it, is absolutely brilliant. It is like a masterpiece, really well written. Great characters. It has that very Quentin Tarantino style of direction and writing. Very messy and gory too, so you get the action. Very gritty. Oh, it's just so good.
Yeah, I definitely recommend everyone to watch it. I'm so gagged when I try to watch it with my friends, and they literally just made fun of me for like a week over that fucking CGI bear.
If you can get over the CGI bear, it's
girl, it's literally there for like
it's one
episodes,
yeah, it's like
and that's it.
Of the first season, their budget gets better later seasons.
Right, they get more money, y'all. Leave the fuck alone.
Actually, I think they run into another bear that isn't CGI, so it's good. It shows improvement. It's character development. The bear learned to be 2D.
Yeah, but needless to say, I can't. It's gonna be.
This is probably low key gonna be the best. Sorry, Chainsawman, but this might end up being the best anime of the season.
Bitch, it might be. I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of contenders for good anime.
There is a lot.
All right, up next we have Human Bug Daigaku by DLE, aka the anime Rick and Morty. I'm sorry, I don't even know what the premise is.
It does look like
that guy just looks like Rick. Satake Hirofumi is a prisoner on death row for murdering his fiancée. Sounds like Rick. He's also an undead man who has survived many desperate situations. So, stop me when it doesn't sound like Morty. For this, he has earned the interest of a research institution called Human Crazy University. Which studies real-life miraculous phenomenon and the people who become entangled in them. Now a subject of their research, Satake relates to them his memories of his immortal yet unhappy life. Why did he kill his fiancée? Soon enough, the truth sheds light on a much bigger conspiracy. This is literally Rick and Morty, the anime. I don't
guys, you can watch seasons, whatever. They're up to season 6. Season 6 of Rick and Morty. Go watch that.
Yeah. By the way, I didn't know they started a new season of Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah, they did.
Started. Right. I'm gagged how like everyone told me this like today. I was like, what? But yeah, this is something I'm gonna be watching on my free time.
Maybe it sounds too silly for me to not check out an episode.
All right.
Next up we have Idolish 7 Third Beat Part 2. It is the second quarter of the 3rd season of Idolish 7. So somebody's watching the show. It's just not us.
Amen to that. Oh God. So many seasons and their outfits are still trash. That's the thing. That's one thing that I don't like about boy idols.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
I
they're
never
really
liked their
soft.
clothes.
They're always
I
colored.
never liked
they're
their
like
outfits.
Skittle colored.
Skittle colored and horribly designed.
Yeah.
But yeah, not watching it. Up next, you have Jitsu, Kage no Jitsuro Kusha ni Naritakute by Nexus. Some people just aren't used to playing the part of the flashy, in-your-face hero or the dastardly, mustache-twirling villain with larger-than-life panache.
Yes.
Instead, they operate in the shadows and pull the strings of society through wit and cleverness. That's the role of Sid wants to play when he's transported to another world. Sid spins a yarn or three and becomes a unlikely leader of the underground Shadow Garden organization that fights against a menacing cult, which he totally made up. How do you... Okay, sure. However, there's a catch even his wild imagination didn't see coming. The cult he concocted actually exists, and they're beyond displeased that his power fantasy just got in the way of their evil plan.
So this is actually the anime that Savior has been recommending us.
Right. That's why I have a question mark next to it already.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it as well. I see the trailer, it looks good. You know, good blend of comedy and there's like some action as well. Characters look fun. I like the character designs. Nexus, I don't remember what Nexus has worked on. Let me see. Nexus, oh god, they did Darwin's Game. Oh, that's not King's Game. Never mind.
Right, that's not.
I thought it was King's Game. That's Darwin's Game.
Yeah, Darwin's Game is
working. Remember working?
I was so happy when they came out with the second season. I don't know when that was.
A long time ago. Yeah, it looks like they haven't done much anime, but that just means they have more time to work on this one, so hopefully it'll be good.
Right. Yeah, up next, go ahead.
Is Kankole Itsuka Ano Umide by Engi, which is a sequel to Kantai Collection. Jesus Christ, Kantai Collection came out so long ago.
I don't even know what that is.
It is pre-Azure Lane Boat Girls.
Oh. Yeah, I got that.
Yep. Not watching.
Next, we have Kido Senshi Gundam Suisei no Maho by Majo by Sunrise. I read that in Spanish. ASAD at Stella 122. An era when a multitude of corporations have entered space and built a huge economic system. A lone girl from the remote planet Mercury transfers to the Estacasia School of Technology, run by Benerit Group, which dominates the mobile suit industry. Her name is Soleta Mercury, with the scarlet light burning in her heart.
Stripper name, or
this girl walks step by step through a new world. Bitch, can you hold it until I finish? Soleta Mercury.
Soleta Mercury.
I'm Soleta Mercury. Oh my god, that is a stripper name.
Stealing that.
Soleta.
Hey guys, Soleta Mercury here with Utawarerumono's podcast. I did actually want to fight for this one. I mean, we have so many maybes already, but I don't know if this is worth it. But yeah, the trailer looked good. Everyone was making fun of me for not watching Gundam earlier. And if I'm ever going to watch a Gundam, it'd probably be this one because it has a loli. I'm gonna be upfront about that one.
We'll see.
Next up, we have Kokyu no Karasu by Bandai Namco Pictures. Deep within the inner palace lives a special consort who does not serve the emperor despite her position as a consort, so she's not a consort then. She's known as the Raven Consort. People who have seen her say she looks like an old woman, while others say she looks like a young girl. Stories tell of her use of the mysterious arts and how she can take on any request, be it death curses or finding lost things. Koshun, the current emperor, goes to visit the Raven Consort with that intention, without knowing that their fated meaning will become a taboo that will overturn history. Cute.
This, you're right. This actually sounds interesting.
It sounds like one of those shows that's actually going to be good, but no one watches because
it's giving summertime render, which I just finished, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, so I have to watch that. I gotta watch Cyberpunk first, though. This looks like a good romance mystery.
Cyberpunk. Oh, that show.
You finished it? Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah, yep. Yeah. Finished it last night, yeah. Alright, up next we have Mighty Mashita Iruma-kun Season 3 by Bandai Namco Pictures. Oh, excuse me. The third season of Mighty Mashita Iruma-kun. This time it's the jungle. Human boy Suzuki Iruma becomes a grandson to the great demon Sullivan and begins attending like
this is a synopsis for the first season.
Alright. Begins attending demon school where grandpa serves as chair. Winning friends and rising in demon rank 2. Iruma thrives in his new environment, overcoming the harrowing ordeals thrown his way. In the new season, further challenges await. It's harvest season, and it's time for the annual test where students wade into the expansive, extremely dangerous jungle to compete for food. Classmates become rivals, and what erupts is a gargantuan battle of brawn and wit. Why is that a question mark? Is it become a battle of brawn and wit? Like, you tell me.
No, it actually just ends and they all die.
Jesus.
I love this Survivor edition of Iruma.
Right.
Also, I love that dress Clara's wearing.
Clara. I might want to fight for this too.
I also might want to fight for this too if we're doing a comedy, because we saw the first 2 seasons in our own time.
Yeah,
and it was a very underrated anime.
Yeah, it's actually very enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very enjoyable.
Those few wholesome comedies that's just like a very old school comedy.
Very old school, but in a good way.
Yeah.
Like the best way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, so maybe for that one. Next up, we have Mamekichi Mamiko no Nichijo by Tezuka Productions. Story of Mamiko no blah blah blah. A neat, non-education employment or trading young woman who lives with her dog Komachi and her 3 cats Tabi, Simba, and Mero. I'll do my best starting tomorrow is Mameko's motto, and her daily life is a little bit normal, a little bit fun, and a little bit strange.
And a little bit no.
Hasu.
Up next we have Megaton Q Musashi Season 2 by Om. It's the 2nd season of this anime. I don't
imagine being a mecha anime airing in the same season as Gundam.
Feels bad to never even you lost before you even started.
Yeah, you lost before you even got to the arena. Next up, we have Mob Psycho 100 Season 3, which is the 3rd season of Mob Psycho 100 by Bones. Haven't seen the first 2 seasons, and I'm gonna get hate for it, but I don't like the art style.
I just haven't seen it.
So enjoy it, those of you who do like Mob Psycho, which is a lot of you. But we're not covering it.
Right. Up next, we have Mushikaburi Hime by Madhouse. Ooh. I just saw him in a picture. I'm like, damn, this shit looks pretty.
Yeah. Is this a shoujo?
Feels like it. Known as the bibliophile princess for her unquenchable love of books. Oh God, here we go again.
Never call me a bibliophile. Sounds horrific.
Right.
It sounds way worse than what it means.
The moment I saw bibliophile and unquenchable love, I'm like, uh-oh. It's the same person again.
Yeah.
It's an English major. Lady Eliana Bernstein wants nothing more than to shirk social duties in favor of retreating to the library. So, when the handsome crown prince Christopher promises to shield her from high society drudgery in exchange for pretending to be his fiancée, she jumps at the chance to hide behind their sham relationship and is ready to her heart's content, especially since he's offered her access to the palace library. But much like the plot of her favorite novel, soon Eli's feelings for the prince develop in unexpected ways, and she realizes she can't always judge a royal book by its cover.
It is my madhouse, but no.
Right, I was
too
like,
pretty.
I mean, that's not the problem. It's just there's another romance that I'm more interested in.
That too. Pasu. Next up, we have Marvel Love Alternative Season 2 by flagship line Graphonica and Numeta Company, and is the second season of Marvel Love Alternative. Curious to I haven't seen the first season. Curious if you guys, those of you who have seen it, what do you think of it? Because I've always wanted to watch or play Marvel Love. It's so popular, but don't think we're going to cover it. Imagine being a mecha airing in the same season as Gundam.
Like y'all just don't want to succeed,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, y'all got bad timing issues.
Terrible. You know what it is? I feel like they were like, "This is gonna be our season," and Gundam was just like, we're just gonna drop it now."
Actually,
and they're like, "Wait,
yeah.
what?" Poor things. Oh well. Up next, we have Nomen Kanren no skill Baka agate tara naze ke ka tsuyoki natta by Studio ACAT. Sorry if my throat sounds weird. It's allergy o'clock. Is this Alwayne?
Alwayne, yeah.
Oh, sure, I guess. Alwayne loves farming, and we don't mean the video game sim. He wants to be a literal farmer. I'm laughing because one, that's funny, and then also two, I saw like a drama on Netflix about farming, and I'm just like, I don't know. It sounds. I didn't know there could be so much about farming. Jesus, scary business. He wants to be a literal farmer, but in the process of improving his agriculture skills, he somehow winds up maxing out his overall character stats. Of course he does.
Oh no.
He's superpowered in the most unexpected of ways, with the abilities even the strongest of heroes would envy. Alas, all he wants is the idyllic farmer's life, but with demons and monsters invading the realm, Al may just have to take up the mantle of hero just to keep his dreams from withering away.
This was a no the moment you read Al Wayne.
Agreed. Aru! Al
Wayne. Next up, we have Popute Pipiku by Space Nego Company and Kamikaze Doga, which is the second season of everyone's favorite. I don't know what they are. Friends. Poputu,
yeah.
Popke, yeah. Did we cover the first season of the podcast?
No,
we didn't. We just watched it.
I only saw like literally like maybe 5 episodes.
You got the gist of it,
right?
I'll probably watch it. I just don't think it's a good podcast show because it's like
it's just random shit.
Yeah. Either way, I do like the show, so but we just won't cover it on the podcast.
Woo! Excuse me. Up next we have Renai Flops by Passion. Passione. Asahi Kashiwagi lives the typical life of an average high school student until the day a TV fortune teller's predictions come true one after another, accumulating in a series of risque encounters. Destiny seemingly draws 5 beautiful girls into Asahi's path, and soon he finds himself fielding not 1, not 2, but 5 love confessions. Asahi will need to follow his heart and find the perfect love for him, or else his love fortunes may end up in one epic flail and flop.
The only thing I have to note here is the girl in the middle looks suspiciously like the character I made in Tower Fantasy. Other than that,
she has the same hair color as mine.
Yeah, mine too. And twin tails, just like mine.
Oh, yeah. Just the fact that they only show the girls, they don't even show the main dude. I'm just like, it's
gonna be generic looking dude. Yeah,
generic looking dude.
Oh my God.
It's giving. In my mind, it's giving hentai game. This is a hentai game.
Probably. I will look up the scenes from the hentai game later, but I'm not watching this anime. All
right, up next.
Up next, we have Seikon Densetsu Legend of Mana, the Teardrop Crystals by Graphonica, Yokohama Lab, and Yokohama Animation Lab. And it has no synopsis, but it is the adaptation of Legend of Mana, which is a series of video games. It looks pretty, but as usual with video game adaptations, don't trust them. So, pass.
It's the way that I've just done all the reading. This entire... You set this up.
I somehow read like 20 anime.
I'll remember this next time. Up next, we have Shinmai Renkinjutsu Shi no Tempo Ka by Engi. Like, even my title is so long. My God. Orphan Sarasa just graduated from the Royal Alchemist Academy, and that means her longed for a life of elegance and riches is close at hand. As a graduation gift, her teacher gives her a house to set up shop. What?
Yeah, I want that graduation gift.
Right. Where's my house to set up shop? Shit.
I just got debt.
Right. But Sarasa's dilapidated new digs are beyond far flung. What? They are far flung.
Sometimes
I always know this guy. I always know it's this motherfucker. All right. What's a novel alchemist to do when they're stuck in the middle of nowhere with a business to run and supplies to gather from a very dangerous natural world? Whether it's facing down frightening fantasy creatures or finding creative ways to attract customers, Sarasa has her work cut out for her as she achieves her dream of becoming the greatest alchemist around.
I wanna be the very best. But yeah, no, pass.
Yeah, not for that.
Next up, we have Shinobi no Itoki by Troika. Itoki Sakuraba was an ordinary student until his life was turned upside down. He finds out Cue Will Smith.
Right.
He finds out that if this synopsis ends with him in ballet, I will lose my mind. He finds out that he is the 19th heir in the famous Iga ninjas. The Iga must try to defend what is theirs from the Koga, a rivaling clan seeking to end Itoki's life. Itoki's left with no choice but to become a shinobi that's strong enough to not only protect himself, but also his village. This is just Naruto. Now a student at Kotaken Ninja Academy, a high school specializing in shinobi techniques, Itoki learns the way of the modern-day ninja, equipping with high-tech suits and gadgets together with students from other villages. Itoki clashes with the Koga in an attempt to end their rivalry once and for all. Pass.
So, right. And here's my thing. Excuse me. This is what I feel like what this anime probably is. Mm-hmm. This is what I thought Jujutsu
Kaisen?
Jujutsu Kaisen was going to be. And then it was like...
So you're saying this is going to be the Jujutsu Kaisen of the season?
I doubt it.
You guys heard it here first. Shinobi no Itoki is the Jujutsu Kaisen of...
Well, that's what Oni said, not me.
It's going to be better than Chainsawman.
Leave your hate comments for Oni in the comments below. Yeah, we'll also pass.
But yeah, I get what you're saying. That sounds extremely generic.
Right. Just like Jujutsu Kaisen sounded, and then it was like really fucking good. Up next, we have Spy Family Part 2 by Wick Studio and Cloverworks. It's the second half of Spy Family. Anyone has been watching this anime because it's really fucking good and fun.
Yes, and I can't wait for more Yor and Anya.
And that guy, the other guy too.
Yes, and the other dude that's there sometimes.
Lloyd. Yes, that was the name.
Lloyd. Yeah, it sounds familiar.
Great.
But yeah, we're covering that one. So next up, we have Tensei Shitara Ken Deshita by C2C. Some isekai protagonists are reincarnated as powerful warriors or skilled wizards, but our protagonist was reborn in another life as a sentient sword. He's taken up by Fran, a desperate girl flirting evildoers intent on selling her into slavery. What is it with isekai and slavery? With her new weapon's help and guidance, she's able to strike down her captors and secure her freedom. Together, this unconventional master-student duo embark on an epic journey to liberate those in need and extract justice on the cruel of heart. So actually, funny enough, this episode already aired, and I saw it, and it was actually pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Right, that actually seems interesting.
Sword is really strong, but the main character is not. He's actually kind of cool, because he just like frees the girl from slavery. Like he's a protag that actually does shit with his abilities. That's cool. And the girl's kind of interesting too, because she's not like your typical super, I don't know, energetic main girl. She's just kind of stoic, which is nice. And it has like good. They work with each other good because the main character is very like over energetic and like happy go lucky and stuff, and she's all stoic and like relaxed and calm.
That's a cute combo. Happy sword.
he's like there was one scene where he's like explaining his powers, and he's just like, no, isekai from another world, and I'm gonna free you from the slavery and all that stuff. And he's like, but I need you to calm down, and she's just like sitting there. She's like, yeah, no, I'm calm, I'm relaxed. Just do your business.
Right. Also, is she a cat girl?
Yeah, she's also a cat girl. So points for that. But
right.
I'll be watching it. Just I don't think it's podcast material.
Right. All right. Up next, we have Uchi no Shisho wa Shippo ga Nai by Leiden Films. Throughout time, supernatural, shape-shifting tanuki love playing tricks on humankind. One plucky tanuki, Mameda, is no different. But there's one problem. She wasn't born in the days of yore. She was born in modern, more cynical times. How can she fulfill her mischievous tanuki destiny when supernatural hijinks are a thing of the past? She finds an angle where she meets Bunko, a master of Japanese art of rakugo, which she uses storytelling to beguile its audience. Mameda is determined to use rakugo to cast a spell on humanity, but first this tanuki trickster must convince the no-nonsense Bunko to take her on as an apprentice.
I like the character designs.
Yes.
Well, that's it.
Yep, same.
Pass. Next up, we have Urasai Yatsura 2022 by David Production. When this actually is a remake of a really old show, so I'm actually watching this. When alien race known as the Oni invade Earth, the chronically unlucky and unapologetically lecherous Ataru Morobishi is selected as humanity's representative in a duel for the fate of the planet. His opponent is Lum, the Oni's very pretty princess, and it's thanks to Ataru's unscrupulous behavior that he's able to scrape out a win in a treacherous game of tag against her. Ataru thinks he's had his lucky break at last, but when Lum takes a shine at him off of the battlefield, the conflict follows him as Lum invades not only planet Earth, but also the womanizing Ataru's love life. Again, I want to watch this because it's based on a very old, like, harem anime or romance anime that was popular, and I never got to watch it in the olden days. So I think I'll watch the remake, but I don't think it's podcast material.
Gotcha. Say less.
Mm-hmm.
Up next, we have Uzaki-chan wa Asobitai. I forgot what that is. Is that Sigma?
That was just a W face, like the cat face.
Right. I don't know why they use Greek letters, but sure, girl, go off. So either way, it's the second season of Uzaki-chan wa Asobitai.
Yes, we covered the first season of the podcast, so we're covering the second season. We enjoyed the first season.
As far as I'm concerned, this is my romance.
Yeah, this is just gonna be the fun romance of the season.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Vaz Rock, the animation by PRA, and it needs no synopsis. It already knows with a name like Vaz Rock, we are not watching it.
Work. Up next, we have Yama no Susume Next Summit, the 4th season of Yama no Susume. Ayuki Mura's fear of heights will hold her back in the next adaptation of Encouragement of Climb, joined by fellow mountaineering enthusiasts, including the spirited Hinata Kurawe and the other climbers they've met on their journey to great heights. Aoi and friends tackle tough challenges and conquer new summits while they embark on adventures throughout the mountain ranges of Japan. Fans new to the franchise will get to know the world of the Encouragement of Climb via a selection of compilation of episodes that reintroduce fan favorite. I don't want to read the rest of this. Tell me what to expect.
Yeah.
I'll skip to later episodes contain all new stories that contain the tale of Aoi and her ambition to overcome her fears and achieve her dreams.
Wait, so it's like the first half just a compilation of all the shorts? Because this used to be a short anime.
That
5-minute episodes.
That sounds. Good luck.
Yeah, girls are cute, but pass.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Yamamushi Pedal Limit Break. It's the 5th season of Yamamushi Pedal. God, I thought they were like on the 20th season of Yamamushi. They also look hideous. God, I hate those faces. Look at their faces.
They're so big.
It looks like a praying mantis. No, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Not praying mantis. That's not
a praying mantis face.
That is not what they look like. That's not what praying mantis looks like.
Disagree. I guess we'll never find out because I'm not watching it.
I'm typing in right now. Praying mantis. Okay, my internet said. Oh no, here we go. Okay.
Exactly.
No, so I can see it in the eyes.
Yeah, the eyes.
I can see it in the eyes, but that's it. Last and girl, I don't know if it's least. We have Yusha Party no Suiho Sareta V-Samer Saikyo Shu no Nekomimi Shoujo to Deao.
Say again?
By EMT Squared. Because Rain was a weak and simple beast tamer, he was expelled from the heroes group, but that didn't stop his desire to be an adventurer. By taking simple quests afterwards, he has a destined encounter with a strong cat girl.
Yay, cat girls, but we have too many good shows and podcasts to pass.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
And just like that quickly, we have reached the end of the
that quickly
in the blink of an eye.
Okay. I want to die. Fuck you.
So we reached the part of the podcast where we pick our 6 to 7 shows for the season. So right now as locks, we have Hero Academia, Chainsawman, Golden Kamui, Spy Family, and Uzaki.
So he just get one more.
So we get one. Oh no, and then Utawarerumono. So then that's 6. So yeah, we got one more.
Get one more. No.
We have.
Well, yeah. Okay. So let's see what we have. We have action up the wazoo. Literally.
Yeah, there's too much action. We have Golden Kamui, Boku no Hero Academia, Chainsaw Man, and I guess Utawaru can count as action.
Utawaru?
Yeah.
Utawarerumono? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so that's like 4 action. We kind of have comedy a little.
A lot of things are action comedies or comedy etchies. I think we're actually good on the comedy part.
Yeah, we're good in comedies. We can take a chance with something. We have a maybe on the Kage no, but it's also an action comedy.
Kage no what?
The one that Xavier likes.
Right. Oh man, this is rough.
We could also
This
do
is
Inuma,
rough.
but that's also a comedy fantasy. I feel like all our choices are action comedies or comedy fantasies.
Right. See, Kamui, Chainsawman, My Hero Academia. Hmm. Mm, man. Yeah, I don't think I want another comedy. Mm,
Oh.
I don't. Yeah, I don't want a music. I don't think I want. I don't think I'm feeling Bochi the Rock.
Well, if anything, I'm leaning towards the One Savior recommended, but that's also action comedy.
Right. It's like it's I think I'm torn between that one and To Your Eternity, the second season.
The only reason I don't watch is I don't go watch a whole.
I know you don't want to watch a whole season of excellence. I get it. It's just
and also
just
that's also 24 days until.
that is also 24 days and only in 6 days. I mean, I guess we can do Saviors one.
Or we could do Gundam. I guess that's different.
We can do Gundam. That is you put that as a maybe, even though I feel like I hate the idea that we're just doing this because it's a lolly and a Gundam.
Also, I don't know how many episodes it is. I don't know if that's a good idea either. Gundam could be anything between
It's
one core or
a billion
50
episodes, yeah.
yeah.
Right. Another one that I'm looking at is the one with the consort. I mean, well, we don't have to pick that one. I'm watching that regardless.
Yeah. Should we give the Savior one a try? It'll be a little different at least.
I guess. Listen, the
theme.
only time Savior has been just flat out wrong
Was that detective anime?
I like the detective anime. Thank you very much. I mean, yes, it was not the best, but I liked it. It had oomph to it. All right? Not a great plot, but it had oomph to it. Not a great plot or pacing, but no, I was gonna say seasons 2 and 3 of. God, I just like the anime so much. I always forget it. The one with Yui in it. Yui, who's best girl, and she gets cucked by the other girl, and Hachiman.
Oh, Origaidu.
Yeah, Origaidu. There we go.
Yeah.
That's the only thing he was wrong with season 2 and 3 of Origaidu.
That's true. So and I don't know if you remember this, but we do have a rule I think we put in last season where if we don't like a show 3 episodes in, we can drop it and pick up something else. So we're always free. If something doesn't work out, we can come back to any of these shows. That being said, though, our lineup will be continuing Utawarerumono from last season, and we'll be adding Boku no Hero Academia Season 6, Chainsawman, Golden Kamui, Kage no Kage, Spy Family Season 2, and Uzaki-chan. Plus, you guys will get to vote on an anime as well. That poll will be up sometime this week, so keep an eye out on the Discord and on the community tab on our YouTube channel. If you're a patron or a channel member or a Twitch sub, you should see that going up very soon. Cast your votes for what show you want us to watch. And Drew, anything you'd like to add before I take us away?
Now you're telling me what to tell them before you. Damn, bitch, you really want to go. And guess what? So do I. So yes,
let's end this for almost an hour and a half.
Yeah,
guys, if you enjoyed this episode of the Waifu Wars podcast, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Also, you can check our socials on Twitter, Twitch, and Discord, all linked in the description down below. If you'd like, you can even become a channel member or YouTube subscriber, like all these lovely people on screen right now. Also, if you're a YouTube member or a patron or any of that, we are going to be doing some live watches with these shows. We're going to be doing Spy Family and Chainsawman this season, so make sure you're in the Discord so you can watch it along with us live when we cover those shows. And yeah, that's about it. So until next time, this has been Silveroni, and
We'll
catch you later. Later.
Bye.